Brothers and lads, welcome to our YouTube channel Selegomba. I'm your host Wilberforce and I am with
Liz.
Liz. Welcome.
Thank
How have you been?
you. Good.
It's a great time for us. I want us to talk about something that is called surprise. Um, have you ever been surprised?
Yes, I've ever been surprised.
What was it like?
It's exciting and, of course, something that you don't expect. And most surprises are made for reasons like celebrating love, celebrating people, showing gratitude. So it was exciting. That's what I can say about it.
Do you know that I don't like surprises?
Why? Why don't you like
Oh
surprises?
my God! Do you know that recently people have had their greatest disappointments in public? You find you give a hand in marriage to a lady by surprise on a street, and then she says no. What do you do?
Okay, I've heard about that. I've seen it maybe, but then what I think about that is that by the time when you're going to surprise someone, I don't think you can surprise someone who's not close to you somehow. You must be familiar with each other, and then if it's a surprise, it must be connected to what that person likes, or you must have like something that you know about that person you want to surprise. So something like a marriage proposal is something very sensitive.
Yes.
Yes, you can surprise someone, but yet prior you had somehow prepared them for a surprise. For example, by the time you propose to someone, you have talked about marriage with this person. Maybe you've tried to test them and see, you know where you are in that relationship.
Okay.
So, Wilbur, you can't come from nowhere and surprise a distant person with something. Maybe they don't like it.
So communication is very important in this aspect.
Exactly.
So like you have to prepare this person either through your friends or through people close to them that you're going to prepare, maybe plan a party for like any celebration or a marriage proposal, things like that.
Yeah, like still on that issue of proposals, you've seen people buying the best rings for their partners. Why? Because they go through a friend, someone takes you to a jewelry shop, they tell you maybe if you were to be proposed to, or which ring do you like, which necklace do you like, and someone maybe points at it, they don't buy it for them, and then they say, just, I would love that, I think it's a nice one, and then someone just comes behind their backs and they buy that exact thing. So you see, someone at least has a hint of what the other person likes. So you don't surprise someone who doesn't like flowers with flowers. At least you must have sent them a bouquet and, what do you think about this? If the person says, I like it, I think it's cool, you get a hint, you get something. But it shouldn't be so sudden that you don't know anything about it.
You know that I don't like surprises.
Why? Maybe
Myself.
it's because someone has never surprised you.
No, like, surprising me with something that does not have the quality of something I like. For instance, you surprise me with a pair of shoes, and this type of shoe is not my quality. I find myself failing to dress it, so to put it on. So that's why I really fear surprises, because sometimes it is disappointing to me. I would prefer someone who tells me that, you know what, Wilbur, I'm going to, what do you like?
Okay, well, but about the quality and the type of thing that someone would surprise you with,
Yes.
I think a surprise is a form of showing love and gratitude, right?
Yes.
It's like a gift, right?
Yes.
It comes in form of a gift. So for someone to gift you something, even when you don't like it, I think it's the heart that has thought. It's the thought that matters. I may want to surprise you or give you a certain gift, but then I misfire. I bring you the wrong quality or something that you don't like. But gratitude, you have to show gratitude to the thought of me thinking about buying that thing. You may not
The art of giving.
exactly, you may never use it in your life, like you're saying, maybe the shoes, it's not the quality you like or the type or the brand, but when you're having those shoes, it reminds you of someone who thought about giving you the shoes.
Yes.
So you see, it's the thought that actually matters when it comes to surprises,
Okay.
because they're meant to excite and to show people that I've not prepared you for this. but I think you will like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, there is something that happened to a friend. This is a sad moment, a sad story. This lady had passed exams at high university, and she had been among the top achievers, but they were waiting for results. So a friend came and surprised her by giving her information in a negative way and told her that, you know what, you failed the exams. I've seen the results on the notes board, and you have not passed. This lady was standing on the stairs. She got hypertension. She rolled on the stairs, fell down, hit her head, and went into coma and died. So I think sometimes when we give surprises, they should be positive. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think they should be positive. And like I said at the beginning, one, you have to study and know the person you're going to surprise. Like, especially for the elderly people, or if you know someone's
Yes.
emotions and you know how they would react, at least you wouldn't do that, or you would choose another way. Like I said, you'd give them a hint or something.
So you need to have some level of intelligence, emotional intelligence,
Exactly.
to in the way you do the surprises. So how we do surprises matters a
Yes,
lot.
it's how you've done it. If you know the person very well, you know that if I gave this person such a surprise, they would like it, and this is how I would expect them to react. You do it a certain way. Then if you know that it may be too much for them, then you try to, you do it in another way to avoid such inconveniences. Like the elderly, I wouldn't love someone to surprise a very old person, because anything can happen. Their health is very delicate. So you see, that person, that's why I said you must be close to the person and know, or have a hint of how they would react, at least. And then Wilbur, yes, that's an example, but at what, like, if you're to compare, at what trait are these surprises negative? Because we've seen many, we are on social media, we've seen many. Me personally, I've seen more exciting surprises than negative surprises, or surprises that have ended up in death or disappointment or what. Like that example you gave of the girl rejecting the marriage proposal. I think I've seen one in my lifetime. So you see,
But these
I
days,
don't-
they are very common.
by these days they are common.
So what is important here is how you communicate the surprise. So I want to thank you so much for your insight about surprises. Please go forward to surprise your loved ones and friends.
Yes, he should not discourage you. Maybe someone has never surprised him. That is his reason. That's his reason. So Wilbur, someone should surprise you one day.
Thank you so much.